All right, we're back once again. It is Friday. It is August 14th. And let's take a look at what happened in the market today. All right, let's take a look at FAMI. Let's see what happened here with this. FAMI receives new custom order for export to US and Canada. That was 6:16 a.m. Float 1 million on FinViz. And on Trade Ideas, it is about 1.74 million. So anytime you have any kind of type of good news, you know, it's always positive for a low float. And, you know, this did nothing pre-market. This was like, the news was at 6 a.m. Oh, no, not 6 a.m., 6:16, but yeah, made a nice little small move here, not much volume. And then came down here, you know, touched 13 EMA, bounced up, and you had 1, 2, 3, 4 candles, touched the $1 line, and then took off to 140. So, and then it'll pull back again to, you know, 102, almost the one line again, up 120, then one high to 160. So this was an interesting move here. Could have got almost the 90, 50 cents on this, 40 to 50, then even larger if you held. 3 minute, touch, came back 1, touch 1, 3 minute looked a little better here. 10 minute would have just, you know, slammed these candles out, so you would have missed the move on that. Sometimes it works the lower time frame, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes your higher time frame. This had 249 million today, and this had spiked before too. So, you know, you have like a line here. Once they get over 85, then of course the one line. Look how important the one line is. Came back. So this was a great long if you caught it. Did your 13 of your 20 EMA right here? See this? Did a crossover? It was nice. Then again, yeah, crossover late. So on this, the short, you know, first day short. I mean, you can short any move as long as it presents itself. So this was a good short until it wasn't. Then we went back up. You know, there's different moves within the chart. So this was really good long. MTP. Mitech Pharma announces registration statement, declared effective. What that means? Float 6 million. 6 million on both. Yeah, here was an early pre-market again. See, this was lower, came up lower, you know, started to move. Had a little move here, you know, before 7 a.m., before most people were even up. Then we faded down, and this formed a triangle to about that 275 line. See how that held? Then it went a little bit lower, and then, you know, we broke up right at the open here. Look at the volume come in right here. And then we went all the way out to as high as 425 plus, then we faded down again. So take whatever the move gives you. Like if you're playing here and this is it goes up, you know, you start to see this candle, you know, go down, you get out. That's your small move. And then it faded. So just play whatever the chart gives you too. Don't overcomplicate it. SKYS. SKYS, Sky Solar announces Cayman court decision filing against Hudson in New York court. This has a float. SKYS is like 16 million on Trade Ideas, but then FinViz says 0.97 million. You know, so this didn't do nothing. Look at the volume here. It's like 55,000, but it just started to go up. And then, you know, found support here, kept going up. So this was a different kind of chart, not huge volume. You had bursts here, but right here on the open, usually it's strange, a lot of volume. So this was a kind of stranger move here, but it went up. And look at the daily. Oh, there's the daily. This is a classic home run if you're swinging. Here's your line right here. There's your lines. And then you see right here, $3 line. Today was 21 million, and then it went up right here. Now, you're waiting for that signal to cross over that line. And there it is right there. So you see right here, once it's crossed in 2 candles, look how oversold you are stochastic. This is a classic, home run swing trade. You could set it in here, like back here too. See this sideways and went up. Something was going to happen here. The odds of it keep going down is highly doubtful. When you went stochastics like 90 to like 10, and then we went up. And this is a great trade to make if you see this on your screen. Now the only thing, I don't even know if I would have picked this up. The volume, what was the volume down here? 1.2 million, yeah, it was good volume. This engulfed all the volume, that's why I thought it was lower. So that was a good one. All right, MESO. Interesting, weird. This was like nothing back here. It was like no volume, and then today, sideways. This seems more choppy. See, this when you go up and down, there's no real pattern. Made a little move here, but that's it. You want to stay away from chop. CLUB. Planet Fitness reports bigger quarterly loss than expected. CEA to get people safely back to the gym. Now sports receive NASDAQ notice regarding non-compliance. They need standards. They got to get above 1. So this is 25 million float, 21 million on trade ideas. So they want this stock above 1. If they get delisted, then they go to OTC land, right? Penny stock land. This is a classic, ascending triangle, real tight. And then we went up here today with 11 million in volume. Touch 75. Got about 50. Yeah, for a penny stock, not bad. You did a nice quarter move here. EBON. See, this is weird. Big candles coming down. And then, it did break here. So this wasn't bad over 550. Really lower volume here, consolidation. PRTY. This is a really nice long chart. It turned into Party City. Here's your breakout here. You have the gap above, and this was that June move where everything was moving. Consolidation down. But see this, the 125 line held. See right here? Look how that held. And we start to go up. I didn't even notice this when I was, looking at the chart, just sort of not paying attention that close. And then this really exploded today. So this is, I have a big gap here. I didn't notice this either. It's a 5 something. This can get over 3, then we're really talking in business here. What was the news on this? Party City reveals new trends to help you boo you safely this Halloween. Live volatility. Oh well, 6 though. So this is nothing. A lot of these stocks, they won't show much pre-market, and then it just starts to move right over 220. Look at this beautiful 220 line, 30 line. This is a classic long here. Nice little dips. This is what you want in a long chart because all the pullbacks are nothing. You can see the pullbacks, and they're like weak pullbacks. So this is a great chart to learn from. You got 10-cent lines. You don't want it too tight. You can play a 5-cent line. I just like to give it room so I can really see where we're coming in and out. So this is really a nice long there. Float on this is about 85 million. TLC at Taiwan, some company. And here's a classic. See, this is a classic extreme move up and down. See, this is extremely fast momentum. And then came right back down real fast. You'll see that in a lot of these small cap charts. It's a typical chart. On the daily, see the filled in candle right here? Filled in and like exhausted itself. You ever see like a rocket? When a rocket takes off, the exhaust and stuff pushes back. You see the flames. It just like pushes all that back. And there it goes. See, it went all the way back. 12 million today. So this does really nothing. For the most part, it does. like 100,000. That's 200. Wait, does about 320,000. TGH got a bad long peak audit, 1050. You know, not the best of volume, but it did go out there. Season. This has been a nice uptrend. Number 140, you know, you got 170, 30 cents. AGRX. This had a trend line. It looks like, yeah, this is established trend line now. You draw this down. Yeah, it looks like too, this was like a line trying to give, now it's coming out of this. So we might get the 3+ here. In the 5 minute, 255, and you're clearly over your 13 of your 20 EMA here, 285. So this is a nice long again, and this has potential. Look back here, yeah, fill this gap. So this is a nice long, might be turned into. Let me see what the news was. Something more here. Therapeutics to participate in Maxim Group, leading innovators in women's health virtual conference. That was the last news. All right, VRNA, classic slide play, where it just slides down. Starts up, see, very high. You know, doesn't do this and then come up, it just slides. Draw your line, doesn't get over, nothing there. TFFP, sort of the same, but not as steep. You know, nothing here, choppy, nothing to get in. ALJJ, not bad, not much volume now. Grill, 65, not volume again, not the greatest of volume. AR, pure momentum, if you caught this, yeah, 410 line all the way to 460. 50 cent is not bad on a, you know, lower price stock. NMTR, LLIT, XERS, you know, the 375 all the way to 335. And this one has the gap right here. And then right here, we start to slowly drift up. See that? The lows keep getting higher. Look at the volume. Always look at your volume. The volume on the up days is much better than the down days. TBLT, slide. BTU, up there. DDS, nothing good. GNPX. Crazy as it sounds, this chart, look at the lows. They keep getting higher each time. It's like slow drift for months, but yeah, we could eventually get up to here, a bigger spike towards like 5+. And see, this was nothing. This is like hard to play. You know, over 365. You saw that maybe, and you're like, something's up here. And then look at this. Right to the right at classic 375, ascending triangle. Put your line right here. And then it's always going to be to the right, remember, on a breakout. See the space tighter and tighter. Just remember that on that play. LXU was a long. AGJI. BDSI, what else? ARP, Craig, classic pump here. Look at this. This is straight up pure momentum. If you catch it, you're like, oh, I'm going in 325. You gotta be extremely fast. This is like 925, like 10 minutes, 10-minute play. Then we fade it down. Quick fade down. Or actually, the fade is slower. It's all day fade. The move up is pretty fast. Now, CRK. Very nice long. Debo, RC was a good long. FTCH, that looks like a shooting star. Could be a top. Mister. I think I saw this way back here. See this when I drew these trend lines for the falling wedge? And sort of went back and forth, you lose track, and eventually look at this, went up 4 to 6. That's why sometimes swing trading is even better. I mean, if you're holding this at 4, like eventually play your 20 to 80 line, 10 to 90 stochastics. Look at this. You would have got like $2 on the $4 stock, you know, depending how much you want in. That's the game. Sometimes patience pays off in trading. Not even trading every day. You make a killing. SNCR 425. There's your shooting star. See on this, if you see this, you're like, oh, where do I get out? Wait for a signal to tell you right there. It's like a cross, or it's not a complete cross. It looks like there's a thick wick, but it's still like cross-like form, or like shooting star. All right, let's take a look at some swings. BHC, Bausch Health Companies. Here's another one. See this? The complete drop down sideways. This broke through. That's a big shooting star candle wick. Came down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days, and this could be a bottom right here. See that? 17 line held many times. We're at a 690 on stochastics. This can start coming up. We're at 1750. Might be able to break through. This could be a good long here, so keep that on watch. WIO, holding if 250 don't hold, get out, of course. You want to have your stops. It could even go lower and then bounce again. It's oversold, but it can remain there. So, watch that. Draw a line here. Still has good potential though. Space. Nothing much has changed here. You have your 18 line. It's back and forth here. Very oversold. Slightly going up if you see this here on stochastics. Very slight. Still has great long potential. Glue. That's what I thought. It might come back to this trend line and do one of these. I hate them moves. I want to move more straight up. We'll see though. SLY, break to the trend line. Very oversold too. Went up, came back down. We'll watch this. Could have a big green week next week. From that trend line. INO. You have the gap above here. Got pushed down right at 16. Still very oversold. I like this though. Good potential. So no. It's a nice straight stochastics line. Just chopping now. Nothing much doing. NAC you can actually draw a trend line now. Right here. Which is essentially the 1320 EMA. It's just really going tight here. Something's going to happen. Maybe news, I would suspect, that this is going to explode up. If everything works out right. Onen, nothing changed, oversold. Probably faked a lot of people out here, scaring newbies. Nothing's changed here though. Very small move. BE, 1, 2, 3. This is a nice trend line. This could come even back like I thought. We'll see if the EMAs hold. If not, maybe 13 line before really going up. WFC Wells Fargo. It's not really choppy. Went up, came back down. Sort of halfway in stochastics in this. So wanted a bigger move here. Looks like we could come out of this triangle. We'll see here. Still good potential in that too. FE. First Energy, 4 candles in a row, bearish, coming right back to this trend line. A big crossover negative, 4 hour. 4 hours. See, the 4 hours still going down, so we might have a little more to go, and eventually a move up. We'll see on this. So FE. All right, let's look at the SPY. This is still a rising wedge. I don't care what anyone says. You have points all converging. Look at this, because that was a move up. Your highest line now. And But is it going to be something like this, some weird news and this drops like a rock? I don't know. I mean, if we melt up and continue up, that'd be really bizarre. Because usually rising wedges are bearish. So I don't know. I mean, statistically, rising wedges will go down. So we'll see here what happens with this. It's extremely tight, this wedge. Anything happen here, 4 hour, just floating a little bit. We're starting to get a little bit of divergence, see this? We'll see. NASDAQ still straight. Look at these lines, they're like perfect. So nothing going on with the NASDAQ. Dow Jones. This is more of, didn't get up to here. It's more of a sideways now with this move here on this candle. And extremely high up. So nothing's really changed with that. Dow transports. Usually a good sign here. So this line here. So this is more, less of a rising wedge. This is more up and a big space here, so this is still having positive signs here. Way up here, it's like this. So, I mean, that's something good. IWM. IWM right here. Just trying to get to 160. Very high too. Look at a stochastic. Look at a stair step. It did a reverse U. 1, 2, higher, higher, higher. And I don't like this because if you draw this, trend line on stochastics, it is, made its wave up. That was the wave, and now we should crash down again eventually. So we'll see here if some sort of weird news happens. The VIX is holding 22. Still nothing showing, nothing crazy, but it is holding there. You the XY, it's holding 20 line, 12 line here. Very oversold. See this? And something's going to happen to break it out. I know. I've seen this pattern before. Down here. Let me see something here. Draw another one. So all these lines converge. And yeah, that's another falling wedge. Get this out of here. Delete this. Is it delete and delete? There you go. Yeah, this is a tight wedge. See this? See, it's getting very tight here. This was from this, and then it broke out a little bit, then faded. So something's likely to happen at this point. All right, let's take a look at some other plays. Some airlines, HA. Now, this had a run. See, the run here was like August, little run, came back. Now, this is showing signs it's going to break up this way. Instead of go back down, straight down. Here's the up, loop, the 4 hour, you made up. And right here, that's a hammer. So they hammered out the bottom of 13, which is bullish. So you might want to test this again. So this isn't a straight down move yet to determine, like, we still might do this move because this is a nice little pullback and it held. So HA, JetBlue, same things, holding ALK, holding, trying to go up. Okay, so let's take a look at the cruise. Same thing with this, big run here, pull back, your EMAs are holding, the 4 hour, you know, came back up. We crossed over, see right here? We came down and we're holding that level right now. So next week should be interesting. RCL, even more bullish. CCL, I'm trying to cross to NCLH. See how that touched? See your little EMAs? Very subtle move there, and you know we're holding right now. Not going straight down, so we get some bullish news. It really might take off here. CNOs, win. Yeah, it's made its run. This one's more of a cross down. See on these, buy, sell, buy, sell. Keep it simple as possible, some of these charts. Some are easier to read than others, but LVS, see it's crossing down. Den's extremely strong here. Look at this. Touch that 9 level. Yeah, this doesn't move that much, but it's a nice move. Damn. Ruth up here. VL, and then starting to cross up high here. See, I had a few moves back here. Yeah, this was like a move here, 1, 2 really big moves. Then see your down move. This is 3 move up. And you know, any move down is going to be right to the trend line. So we're very steady in these moves. You know, some ups and downs. This is like the peak move. Your head, shoulder went down, but now it's coming back up from that. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with the next moves, because I mean, is this going to go up here and test this, then come back down hard? It's very high up, so you know it favors a move down. I'm not sure when. MFA, just trying to hold the trend line. These are like really micro moves on these. Hall had a nice bounce right here. IVR bounce, trying to come back up. So that's on that. Let's take a look at some other stocks here. 20, my 20 stocks. NKLA, send to fill this gap. It's made a strong run. There's Sava. Watch Sava. See this? Big gap here. Test it once, twice, 3, got pushed down. It wants to break this. What line is this? Like 375 lines. Having trouble with that line. It's going to break through eventually, most likely. What else we have here? X. X needs to break this 8. Nail continues. Look at that. Straight above that 13 EMA. DIN. Yeah, it's trying to get back to 60. This was a strong run. You can see DIN back here was like, there was the low 35, and then now it's at 54. So if you go back here, DIN, and some of these plays, kills me, these swings, man. You just hold, you know, a few weeks to maybe about a month sometimes, that range. I don't really want to hold anything over a month, but these are perfect long setups right now. I mean, look at this. This had the wash down all the way from June 8th to, here it was, 7/14. So a month and like a week. And then this candle was really the breakthrough candle. Then you had this move and people were like, oh, this ain't doing that. Then you lose track. You're day trading, looking at other things. 40, 45, it's above your 13-night. Crossover was here, and then look at it now. So you could have been, you know, at the bottom, take this 40. If you get in a 40, 54 in about, it's like 2 weeks, it's a $14 gain. So it could have been for me 40 times 14, Yeah, it could have been $7 grand. And these are moves. These are big moves that happen, you know, a few weeks. This is a small move, another smaller move. So your stochastics down here. Then it just made a wave up move. Then it's had the sharp dip. Everyone thought we were going back down, test the lows. Nope. Crossed above. And this is where the run from May to June, that was a strong run for almost everything. It was, you know, party time for cruise liners, airlines, everything was moving. And then June to July, straight back down. It was the reverse of this. And then if you look here, it's like a pyramid here, here, and we double bottomed pretty much and then took off. And now we're back again in this zone. So you want to buy here, here, and here, and sometimes in between, but you don't want to buy here. There's no way I want to buy at 54. We're this far away from the 13 May. See on this too, how far we were, and then we crashed down. And then we crashed for a while till we, you know, found support. So what's this going to do though? Is this going to come back down to here again? I don't think it'll come back down. See the lows? Every low keeps getting higher. Keeps getting higher over time. That's why all these stocks are slowly moving higher, even if, you know, the bottom stocks like the cruise line ships and everything. See this? Higher, higher, but all the lows keep getting slightly higher each time. So if this comes back down, maybe to 40, you know, 45 range, we get a move here. It's hard to say though. You got to see the pattern. But if you get anything like this again, you got to jump on it. Because it looks like at this point we're not going lower. The only thing I could see maybe if we get up to deep right here, like double top and really come back hard, but yeah, these moves are there. They are there right now. And that's why swing trading is harder. If you're looking at so many different stocks, you just gotta, it's hard to see the future, but when you see this hold, this 40 line, this play your 10 to 90, 20 to 80, it's proven, back testing, I've proven this so many times now, it definitely does work. Nothing's gonna work 100%, but it's been incredible moves here, so. What else was I looking at? C's was another great swing. This was at 36, went down to like 6. Look at this. One good spike, another. And this had it even more defined. You know, bought here, maybe sold up here. And look at this. This is like a wedge here. Just draw this, broke right over that. 15 was great. So it's so hard to keep track of all these. Once you like see something, you know, low like this, and you know, like wait for your signal. I was just looking at too many things. This is great. This is 15 to 19 today. So it's like 3, 6, like 8 days. That's a $4 gain. Damn. And it's classic. This is a classic straight up move too. Look at stochastics. White over red. There's no sell on this way. No even bend. See how they're little like cricks here, back and forth. This was choppier. See that on the move up? And wherever the move is, the move. So 14, this went to 17. That was it. There's only a $3 move really. This one is a $5 move. Back here, once over 14, this is like an $8 move. So you don't know whatever the move's going to be. This is more a little bit choppier. This is straight up. This is straight up. This is like back and forth. So this is another one. On this, we're very high up. The 4 hour, we're still riding extremely high. This did this on this back in May, June. We got as high as like 97. We're running red high. I want this to pull back. Really, if we could pull back all the way to maybe 15, or maybe 1550, and then keep that lows getting higher, 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 higher. It's all pullbacks right now. It's a slow grind. Somebody see this? down, but the low each time getting higher. This is near the 30.2 fibs level, and near your 50% level. So this is a $36 stock. It's at 19. It's still, you know, half off. This was on C's. All right. LNPX. This is moving after hours. Really strong move here. From 750 to 1250. Some after hours movers. IPI. There's IPI. Looking down, anything else moving, that's it. So, yeah, the market's still red hot here. You're getting moves every day. Today's leaders, a lot of stocks. I have like color coded, and everything under 20, there were so many moves. I'm counting like there's 50 cents, 12, 6, 2, 2, 8. Incredible. I don't, is there one stock? RMBL is 23, and then MESO 17. So all these stocks were under like 20 today. The top gainers. That's incredible. So, yeah, I'm still looking at this. This is like, it's just like killing me. This is happening back here, and then we had a major crash. So it was like this, and then you draw your wedge, and it crashed through. So is this going to double top 1, 2, and come down? You know, who knows how hard? What's going to happen there? I don't know. I don't know the news. I'm not sure what's going to happen here. The volume's really decreasing now. Really decreased volume. Volatility is extremely low. It's almost too much complacency. I think fear and greed. Let's see, CNN. Fear and greed index. Let's see, this is like CNN's fear and greed index. So at 72 now is greed. Extreme greed is 100. So this is, you know, almost 3/4 getting way too high again. Which is, something's going to happen. All right, so penny stocks the last May, June, July, August are leading the way. Some individual plays. You know, I would watch the market here. Something's going to happen soon. Maybe it's not that soon. Maybe a few months. Maybe next few weeks. We'll see. Watch the news closely. See what happens here. And then, yeah, that's it. So look for them swing plays. If your count's below, you know, 25,000, whatever, like look for some good swing plays. Like C's. Look, this is great. I'm so mad I missed this. This is a great gainer. This is 15. I could have got. It would have been like $5,000, or if I went a little bit heavier, yeah, it would have been like 6,600, and only what, 9 days. And yeah, this is a great setup too, because look how green, everything's green here. You don't know each time, like this one, and pull back to the final move. Each move from low to high is different. See here, this one's straight up, but this didn't reach the 90 level. This is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then starts down. Then you're watching like, should I wait till it gets to 90 here? Well, you know, if you made this move, you got to look at exactly where you're at, and it comes back down, you get out. I mean, that's the move. And then so it came back down a lower high, and then it moved up again. So there's your stochastic high, and then get out. And then you see this, crossed over again, and then get out. Here, this was even choppier. You're here, you're like fake out candle, and then this was the high right here, and get out. So it's tougher to read. You know, sometimes it's easier, but that's it. All right, please subscribe to the channel and like, and we will be back for more videos on day trading, swing trading, you know, the stock market in general. please comment below, like the channel so I can keep doing this and, you know, help everyone out and eventually just keep growing this thing. That's it. Take care, guys.